We're in South Philadelphia, which was once the home to 100 to 150 little synagogues just like this. We're now one of two left. We've been in this building since 1909. Not much has changed. My name is Sussman. I'm the president of the congregation. I grew up down the street about a half a block away. Where we are today is we're trying to rebuild the Shabbos minyan back up. We haven't missed a high holiday service in 104 years, and hopefully we won't ever miss one.
My name is Sussman. I'm the vice president of the board here at the synagogue. Richard is my younger brother. We have two sisters in between. We're bookends. The bench I'm sitting on has been inhabited by my family ever since we moved here. Where I'm sitting now, my grandfather used to sit, and my father had an older brother who passed away in his teens, used to sit. My father, his younger brother, then myself, then came Richard, now our nephews. So we've had this bench forever, and we believe that we're here because we're trying to remember the folks that we love so much for over the years, and even the ones we never met.
This block was like a Jewish shtetl in itself. There was a Jewish delicatessen located on the corner of 4th and McKean. On the other corner was a Jewish bakery. The synagogue was here. It was more like a family than a neighborhood. Maybe 15 years ago, I was driving by on a Saturday and saw the door to the synagogue open. So I pull over, and Al Heller, who had been running it by himself for 35 years, was still in charge. But I started coming occasionally because it felt like home. 10 years ago, my mother passed away. So I started coming every Saturday to say Kaddish and dragging a bunch of my nephews here to make sure we had a minyan because it was always iffy. About a year or two after that, Al passed away. So I was nominated president, and I said, all right, give me 6 months to see what I could do. It was about 6 years ago. Since then, the building's been condemned, and we saved it. Since then, we've had a lot of great things. Most recently, we had the Hidden City Festival, where they look for hidden gems in the city. And they tie an artist in to perform some type of artwork while the festival is going on, so people can come in, see the building, and also see the artistic endeavor that's going on.
Being an Orthodox synagogue, the men and women pray separately. So the women used to sit upstairs, and above us are in the ceiling are cut two holes, and they open up, and there are chairs put around. That's where the women used to go. Years ago, we had a kitchen up there. We also had a ladies' room back there. And of course, now we're in the process of trying to get that rebuilt upstairs here, but pretty much we had a division of the men and the women, and other than a few cracks in the walls and things like that, everything is pretty much same as it was years ago.
Upstairs we have boxes, probably 100 or so boxes of books. There's some in Polish, Russian, Yiddish. I think there's a book on witchcraft. I don't know how the books wound up here, but there's books on every subject imaginable. But the Hebrew and Yiddish books they're really historical, but we have to go through and see what the state of them are. So it looks like this neighborhood is coming back to life, and young Jewish people are starting to move here again. So we may be, after on a downturn for 50 years, we may be climbing up the hill again, which would be a wonderful thing.